Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Central Michigan's offense will start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, is what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback may change this route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Washington. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out.
Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's see. Do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Calls his own number. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45, and the returner will be dragged down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Uncorks one. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll toss it to the left. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The give on the inside. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The running back has it. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
The Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Right on the money. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Washington. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rides the back and leaves it. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the fullback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Going to the ground. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.